Hello students, as all of you know, for COVID pandemic, MBOSE reduced the syllabus of all subjects including maths for last year's board exam, that is April 2021 board exam. As per MBOSE latest notification, syllabus will not be same for the next year's board exam. Now let me discuss the syllabus of mathematics that you have to prepare for 2022 March board exam. Now if you see chapter 1, in chapter 1 real numbers, in 1a you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 8. From 9 onwards it is not needed, so from 1a you have to prepare 1 to 8. Now 1b is not included in the syllabus. 1c syllabus is from 1 up to, you have to prepare up to question number 12. From 13 onwards it is not needed. 1d is not included in your syllabus, so you can cut this one. And for 1e you have to start from 1 and up to question number 8 you have to prepare. That means 1a, 1c and 1e you have to prepare from chapter 1. For chapter 2, that is polynomials, you have to prepare 2a, you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 14. So all the questions of 2a are needed. 2b is not required, so we can cancel. 2b is not required for board. And 2c you have to prepare all the questions, that is starting from question number 1 up to question number 10. So that means in chapter 2, 2a and 2c you have to prepare, and 2b is not included for next year's board exam. Now next chapter, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. 3a, though 3a is not included in the syllabus, but still I suggest that prepare 1 and 2, because this type of short question, 1 mark question may come. Now 3b is very important exercise. So starting from 1 up to question number 18 you should prepare. 19, 20 and 21 not required, because as per the board, for graphs you have to prepare those questions where only 2 equations are there, and here as you can see here 4 equations are there. So these 3 questions you can cancel. Up to question number 18 you have to prepare. From 3c you have to prepare question number 1 up to question number 5. From 6 onwards it is not needed. For 3d you have to prepare starting from question number 1 all these questions up to question number 7 you have to prepare. From 8 onwards you can cancel. 3e you have to prepare from 1 all these questions up to question number 17. 18 onwards you can cancel. 3f these questions are there, here you have to prepare up to question number 8. In 3g you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 6. 7 and 8 not included. 3h you have to prepare question number 3, question number 4, question number 7, then question number 8. Question number 8 is required. 9 not needed. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 not required. Question number 15 is again required. Question number 16 is needed. 17 is not needed. 18 is required. 19 is required. 20, 21, 22 up to 22 you have to prepare. In chapter 4, that is quadratic equation, in 4a you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 8. Question number 9 is not required. In 4b you have to prepare only 1, 2 and 3. 4 onwards not needed. In 4c you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 32. 33 onwards not needed, so you can cancel this part. In the next exercise, that is 4d, you have to prepare question number 1 up to question number 8. 9 and 10 not required. In 4e you have to prepare question number 1 all and question number 2 all. From question number 3 you can cancel. For 4f you have to prepare starting from 1 up to question number 8. From 9 onwards not required. For 4g you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 22. 23 onwards not required. In 4H, you have to prepare all the questions starting from 1 up to question number 7. 4I, you have to prepare from 1 up to question number 6. 7 onwards you can cancel. For 4J, you have to prepare only question number 1 and question number 2. 3 onwards you can cancel. And rest part of chapter 4, it is not included in the syllabus. So now we will start chapter 5. In chapter 5, that is arithmetic progression. 5A, you have to do all the sums from 1 to 15. Question number 16 is not required. For 5B, you have to do all the sums starting from 1 up to question number 8. 5C, you have to start from 1. All these sums are required up to question number 24. Though 22, 23, 24 are not so important for exam purpose, but as per the syllabus, you have to prepare up to 24. For 5D, you have to prepare from 1 up to number 9, and that's all for chapter 5. Chapter 6, triangles. In this chapter, you have to first prepare this theorem. It is included in the syllabus. Basic proportionality theorem or Thales theorem. Proof of this is also required. In 6A, you have to prepare question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5 onwards not needed. In 6B, you have to do question number 1 starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 onwards not required. So you have to prepare from 1 to 5 of 6B. 6C, it is not included in the syllabus, so you can cancel. In 6D, you have to do question number 1. All the sums are required. Question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9. Up to 9, all the sums are required. Question number 10, you can cancel. 11, again it is needed. 12, not required. Now 13, 14, 15, not required. Then 16 is needed. 17 onwards, you can cancel. These are not included in the syllabus. All the sums of 6C are required. That means question number 1 up to question number 13. The next theorem that is needed from this chapter is Pythagoras Theorem. Proof of this theorem is needed. The next page you can see another theorem, that is converse of Pythagoras Theorem. It is also included. Proof of this theorem is also needed. So from this chapter, from triangles chapter, you have to prepare 4 theorems. First one is Thales Theorem or Basic Proportionality Theorem. Second one is Area Theorem. Third one is Pythagoras Theorem. And fourth one is converse of Pythagoras. These 4 theorems, statements as well as proofs are required. Rest of the theorems, only statement is needed. No need to do the proof part. Now from the next exercise, that is 6F. In 6F, you have to prepare from 1 to 6. 7 onwards not needed. And that's all for chapter 6. Now next chapter, that is coordinate geometry. In coordinate geometry, in 7A, you have to prepare starting from question number 1. All these sums are required. And you have to prepare up to question number 20. From 21 onwards, cancel it. Next, that is 7B. In 7B, you need all these sums 1, 2, 3. All these sums are required. And you have to prepare up to question number 13. From 14 onwards, you can cancel. In 7C, you have to prepare question number 1, 2, 3 and 4. These 4 sums are required. From 5 onwards, you can cancel. Now in 7D, as per the board syllabus, you have to prepare 1 to 15. 16 onwards not needed, so it can be cancelled. That's all for chapter 7. In chapter 8, that is trigonometry, here 8A, you have to prepare 8A. Starting from 1, all these sums are needed. You have to prepare up to question number 23. In 8B, you have to prepare starting from 1, all these sums are needed. Up to 24, you have to prepare. In 8C, you have to prepare from starting from question number 1 up to question number 14. You have to prepare. 15 onwards, you can cancel. In 8D, you have to prepare starting from 1. All these sums are needed. In here, you have to prepare up to question number 35. 36 onwards is not included in the syllabus. So here 1 to 35 you have to prepare. And in case of 8E, you have to prepare question number 1 to question number 13. 14 onwards you can cancel. So that's all for trigonometry chapter. In chapter 9, that is some applications of trigonometry. In 9A, you have to prepare from question number 1 up to question number 23. Up to question number 23 you have to prepare. From 24 onwards it can be cancelled, and here only one exercise is there. So now in chapter 10, that is circles, here you can see two theorems are there. First theorem is a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. Proof of this theorem is needed. Now 10a, here only 3 sums. These sums are required. In the next page you can see another theorem, theorem 2. The lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circular equal. This theorem and the proof is required. In 10b, here you have to prepare from question number 1 onwards. All these sums are required. These sums are required. You have to prepare up to question number 20. From 21 onwards it can be cancelled. That's all for chapter 10. In chapter 11, in 11a, you have to prepare question number 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 5 not included in the syllabus. In 11b, starting from 1, all these sums are required. The next page, you can cancel question number 8, it is not required. Question number 14 and 15, these 3 sums you can cancel. 8, 14 and 15 not required. Rest of the sums of 11b are needed. In 11c, all the sums starting from 1 up to question number 15, all these sums are required for your board exam. That's all for chapter 11. In chapter 12, in 12a, starting from 1 up to question number 20, all the sums are required. In 12b, as per the board syllabus, you have to prepare from 1 up to question number 17. That means all the sums are needed. In 12c, starting from 1 up to question number 21, all the sums are needed. From 22 onwards it can be cancelled. So that means 12c, 1 to 21 you have to prepare. 22 onwards not needed. And that's all for chapter 12. In chapter 13, that is surface areas and volume, in 13a, all these sums are required. From 1 up to question number 25 you have to prepare. From 26 onwards not needed. In 13b, starting from 1, all these sums are required up to question number 28. 29 onwards not needed. In 13c, 1 to 5 needed. From 6 onwards not needed. And that's all for chapter 13. In chapter 14, in 14a, you have to prepare all the questions from starting from 1 up to question number 22. All the sums are needed. In 14b also, all the sums starting from 1 up to number 13, all the sums are needed. In 14c, starting from 1 up to 16, all the sums are needed. As per the board syllabus in 14d, all the sums 1 to 9, all the sums are needed. So that's all for chapter 14. Now the last chapter, that is probability. In chapter 15, in 15a, starting from 1 up to question number 26, all the sums you have to prepare. As per the latest notification from the board, this is the syllabus for next year, that is 2022 March board exam. Though depending on the situation, board may change the syllabus. So start preparing, stay safe, and that's all for today. Thank you for watching.